Hello, guess who? Musical theatre this or that. I think I may have done one before, but this is a bit different, I think. So, Andrew Lloyd Webber or Sondheim? That's really hard for me because I really love both, but I think at the end of the day I'm gonna have to say Sondheim, but I really do love both. Alexander Hamilton or My Shot? Alexander Hamilton. Oh, this one's hard. The Wizard and I or Defying Gravity? No, it's gonna have to be Defying Gravity, I guess. Like, it has to be. Step 1 or Soul of a Man? Definitely Step 1. What's Inside or What Baking Can Do? What Baking Can Do. Angel of Music or All I Ask of You? That's hard as well. I'm gonna say All I Ask of You, but I might regret that decision at some point, but that's the one I'm gonna go with for now. Waving Through a Window or Words Fail? So both those songs make me cry, but Words Fail makes me cry more, much more, and more regularly. I can now listen to Waving Through a Window without crying. Song-wise, I think I prefer Waving Through a Window, but that's also just because I've listened to it more, because I don't dare to listen to Words Fail because I know it's gonna make me cry. That's also how I feel about So Big So Small. I just never listen to it. Point is, I think I'm going with Waving Through a Window. Good Morning Baltimore or I Can Hear the Bells? As I think I've mentioned before on this channel, I'm not a huge Hairspray fan, but I personally feel obliged to say Good Morning Baltimore because, as I also mentioned before on this channel, that was sort of my song when we did a little production of using Hairspray songs, and yeah, I'm gonna have to say Good Morning Baltimore. I'm a bit sick of it, to be honest, but it's still gonna be my song choice. Somewhere That's Green or Suddenly Seymour? I don't know Little Shop well enough, and I don't know Somewhere That's Green well enough. I think if I listened to it, I would prefer it over Suddenly Seymour because I've heard really good things about it, but Suddenly Seymour is my go-to. Where Do You Belong or Meet the Plastics? I'm going to have to say Meet the Plastics. No, I'm gonna say Meet the Plastics. Any Dream Will Do or Close Every Door? Definitely Close Every Door. That is 100%, that's just, yeah. Also, they've coloured these in, and I want to disagree with some of the colours they've picked. So for Lloyd Webber or Sondheim, they've done it in white, which, okay, fine, I'll give you that. Alexander Hamilton or My Shot, they've done it in yellow, which again, I agree with that. Wizard and I or Defying Gravity in green, obviously. Step 1 and Soul of a Man, red, again, completely fine with that. What's Inside and Baking Can Do is pink. I don't agree with that. That should be light blue. Angel of Music or All I Ask of You, I would say that had to be like a navy, but I can see why they can't do it because it's on a black background. Waving Through a Window or Words Fail is blue, obviously. Good Morning Baltimore or I Can Hear the Bells is purple, and I think it should be pink, but I don't know why I think that. That's just the association I have with it. Somewhere That's Green or Suddenly Seymour, green, obviously. Where Do You Belong or Meet the Plastics, pink, obviously. Any Dream Will Do or Close Every Door is in like a yellowy colour. I mean, really it should be in rainbow, Technicolor. Ha! Technically speaking, it should be in Technicolor. Ha! I'm so funny! No, but again, otherwise I would probably go navy blue for this, but again, I can see why they can't do that. So you can join in your answers down below. Let me know what you would decide, if you're the same, if you're different. How do you feel about all this? Let me know. That reminds me, the other day I saw this thing on Twitter, which is like the songs of Hamilton in a game where you pick between two and eventually you figure out the top one. So I did it and I will read out my top 4. So the top 4 was Election of 1800 in 4th place, Alexander Hamilton in 3rd place. Those two are pretty much tied though. Then Burn in 2nd place and Non-Stop obviously in 1st place. I was expecting that, but still unsurprising to me. Honourable mentions though that almost made it to the top 4. Guns and Ships, which I think would have beat Election of 1800 if it had been in the same category earlier on. And World Was Wide Enough, which I also really like, but it was competing against Burn, and that was a tough one for me to decide, but I went with Burn in the end. There you go, have some musical theatre information about what I like, my preferences. Again, you can probably just search that online, the Hamilton thing, and the other one you can just join in with the questions I ask. Okay, bye!